Hey up everybody, Magpie Gaming here. I hope you're all doing well. So I'm going to bring you the latest news for Escape from Tarkov in this video. We've had some changes to the game over recent days and some of them might be quite impactful for some players. So I'm going to start with the items cases. Now the following items cases will no longer be placeable inside backpacks. So by that meaning it means that you can't take them, put them in your backpack and take them into a raid. So the thick items case and the thick weapons case, you can't put those in your backpack anymore, and the regular items case and the lucky scav junk box will no longer be able to be put in backpacks. I'm unsure if you can put them in a backpack in your stash. Obviously a lot of us do that to save space, etc. I'm not sure if that is still the case. I believe that you can still put them in a backpack in your stash, but I can't confirm that at the moment. So yeah, this is a pretty big change. It's going to stop people taking those into raids. Obviously people like to take them in and farm up everything that they can find, which is fun. I've seen a lot of streamers do that, but it's not hugely realistic. Carrying hundreds of pounds worth of gear isn't really realistic, so they have stopped that. Now obviously you can see from the tweet on the screen as well that when they made this change it had deleted some people's containers and they were going to bring them back and reimburse them. Apparently, I don't know if everybody got their stuff back yet or not, and what happened to the stuff inside. I assume that comes back as well. So it's one of those things with Escape from Tarkov, to fix one thing or change something and it breaks something else. Next up we have this tweet which has come out today, and this is: from now on you can sell guns on the flea market only if they was found in raid. Now previously didn't have to just be found in raid, you could sell them with, you know, wherever you got them from, but now they must be found in raid. Barter on the flea market is only possible with found in raid items, various technical improvements of anti-cheat system. So the changes with the cases and these with the found in raid, I think it's all aimed at combating the RMTs, the real money traders. These are the guys that are selling in-game items for real world cash through websites, and I think it is squarely aimed at hitting them in the pocket and getting rid of them, because they are becoming quite a problem with the game at the moment. The only issue with that is that every other Tarkov player becomes collateral damage and gets hit in the crossfire between this war between Battlestate and the hackers. So it's unfortunate that it seems to hurt the more casual gamer than it does those that can sink hours and hours into this game every day, which is a shame. It's pushing a lot of people away from the game, I think. I mean, some of the changes I agree are good. I think they're really good, and if this is what needs to be done to combat these people, then yeah, go ahead and do it. Hopefully at some point they might relax some of these once they've managed to stamp out the issue. The only thing is that once you relax the rules, you'll start to bring, you know, the RMTs back into the game, so it's a balancing act, I guess. But at the moment it does feel like the average Tarkov player is getting squeezed a fair bit right now. For me personally, it doesn't affect me too much. I never sold weapons on the flea market anyway. I always disassemble them and I'll sell them between skier and mechanic to get the best price for the parts. For the barter trades on the market, I never bothered with those anyway. It's not something that I ever do, so it doesn't bother me, but obviously everybody plays the game in their own way, so what doesn't affect me will affect somebody else quite a lot. So yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what you think about those changes. Next up we've had the 7.62 recoil for the AKM platform lowered. There was a tweet out that just said that. They didn't say why they'd done it, what reasons for, how long it would be for. I'm assuming that they're just testing it to see whether maybe more people use the AK platform now in 7.62. I do like the AKM 7.62, I've got to say. I know the recoil is absolutely wild on it. I've used it since they've done this and I haven't really noticed too much of a difference. I think it's very minor from what I know, but yep, that was another thing that they've changed with the game. Then they've added some new crafts into the game which will please a lot of people. So you can now craft the scav junk box, graphics cards, defibs, AP 6.3 ammo and the ripstop cloth. So scav junk box and ripstop cloth are in the lavatory. I'm not sure what level you need to be to do that. I think it's level 2. Graphics cards are in the intelligence center, I think at level 3. The defibs are at level 2 in the med station. So again, helping people to get some of those quests done that they might be stuck on, and not necessarily having to go into raids to find these items, but you will probably need to spend a lot of money to buy the items that you need to craft these. So at the moment, looking on the flea market, graphics cards are going for about $500,000. I would expect that the components you need to make a graphics card in the Intelligence Center will go for roughly the same amount now. The market always seems to find its level with various things. And last but not least, the merch store has been launched for Escape from Tarkov. This was done a couple of days ago, and in typical fashion, as soon as the store launched, it went offline, and whether that was because it was bugged or just too many people jumped on it at the same time, I'm not sure. I think it could be that just too many people jumped on and it got overloaded, because looking on it at the moment, the vast majority of stuff is sold out. But you can buy quite a bit on there, so there are a couple of books to buy on there. There's 2 different books. One of them is only in Russian though, and the other one is being translated into English. I would think that the Russian one, or the Russian only one, will be translated into English at some point. There's clothes patches in there. You can get Bear, USEC and EFT ones. There are t-shirts, hoodies, baseball caps. They've all got the Bear, the USEC and the Escape from Tarkov logos. They've got some cups. These are in 2 colours, black and white, and then you've got the logos of the USEC, Bear and EFT in black and white depending on what colour the cup is. And then there's some replica in-game items. So you've got the Bear Cut backpack, you have the Killer body armour, you've got the AI1 medical case, the Killer helmet and the little shovel. Can't remember the actual proper name of the shovel. But yeah, there's some good stuff there. Now, some people might think that merch stores are a little bit gimmicky, but you know, if you want to own a physical piece of the game, then now is your chance. Obviously, once the stuff comes back in stock. I will put the link for the merch store in the description below so you can check that out. I'll definitely be getting myself a cup and probably a hoodie at some point. But yeah, it's a good way to help support the game, and it will probably bring in some much needed revenue for Battlestate. So yeah, it's all good really. Some of the changes though that have been made to the game, I've been reading comments on Facebook and on Twitter, and a lot of people quite happy with the changes, a lot of people not happy with the changes. I suppose you can't please everybody all of the time, but some of those changes might piss a lot of people off, but there you go. It's just something that's going to have to be done for the moment whilst they try to combat the hacks and the cheats, etc. And that's just the way it goes, I guess. So as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching and listening. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Stay safe, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.